However, before we get there,
talk about desperation.
The following match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
I do not like this man.
Introducing first, weighing in this afternoon at 1,000 pounds of pure ego. He's your mum's favourite wrestler, the official ego, Matt Hayter!
a man with the most plunging neckline that I've ever seen.
Wrestling is a community. Wrestling is a kinship. We're all in it together to show the very best athletes the world, the country, the state has to offer. Matt Hayter thinks it's all about him.
Matt Hayter, known as the official ego, we know that he is no stranger to World Series Wrestling, but he has an opportunity to make this night all about him as he goes one-on-one with very nice, very evil Danhausen.
I mean, really, come on, that automatically showing disrespect. Like, has no honor, no regard for wrestling as a whole. Does things his way, and if you don't like it, too bad.
Exactly it. He is an anomaly. He is a difference maker. He is different. Matt Hayter exemplifies a whole new generation, a brand new approach for professional wrestling. He does exemplify the very best of Australian wrestling, like it or lump it.
I choose to lump.
And his opponent, he's very nice, he's very evil, love that Danhausen!
So I've learnt now that the jar is full of teeth,
Yeah,
or is it different now? I don't.
Something we discovered on night one. I have two questions. The first one being, why? The second one being,
Whose?
yeah, you have the same thought. Where
Whose
is he
teeth?
getting these teeth?
My other question is it one person's or several?
Do you think there's a conspiracy between Danhausen and the Tooth Fairy? Who, of course, we know is Dwayne Johnson.
There's a 2007 reference that I've missed.
That's my wheelhouse, Sean. I thought you would have learned by now.
Of course, we now see Danhausen and Matt Hayter. This is the match where I think both men are going to look to out-weird the other. Matt say Danhausen a bit of a master of the psychological warfare. Gotta say Matt Hayter's a little bit up there. The outfit was a choice. So was Danhausen's hat, to be perfectly honest.
I think you'll find us the Dan Hatson. Research, Sean, it's important.
There we go. Oh my God.
That is gross. That is actually gross.
His teeth are huge.
Fun fact, my mum kept all my baby teeth.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite disturbing.
You still have them?
I think she's a serial killer.
This is a match before our proceedings. Before our main event tonight, we have Matt Hayter, the official ego, up against Danhausen here. I really am unsure what to expect. Apparently we're in Danhausen. What is this? They're emoting. Both men hitting the taunt button over and over.
This isn't the wide world of sports. You're not umpires.
There we go. Everyone wins.
Oh, that's it. Match over. They're going to go home, have a beer.
Well, I guess we head to our main event now. Look to see Nick Nemeth defending his title as both Matt Hayter and Danhausen make their way to the back. It's the weirdest match I've ever seen. Hold on.
Cameraman, get out of the way!
Is that a race? There you go, there's the tactic. Gas out Danhausen. Now I think, maybe, just maybe, Ben, I think we're about to see a wrestling match.
I mean, we'd better. No.
Oh, feeling each other out here.
Don't say it like that.
We're looking for a... Oh no, wait a minute!
Too early. Don't peak so early.
Hold on. We're about to see a World Series wrestling first.
Yeah, one half of the commentary team walking out.
I just want to point out, I've just realized that there are literal teeth on Danhausen's tights, and I've only just realized. Oh my God! Pitching, grabbing the nose of Hayter. I think Danhausen just having a conversation with himself in the ring.
And Hayter gearing up for...
Jumping up against the ropes here. Up, goes under, goes over, Danhausen. Oh my good Lord. The agility and the athleticism of Hayter in full display. And now the pace starts to pick up. The Hayter elbow drop. Back elbow. And now the top comes off. Singlet. It's a one piece. There you go, Ben. We got to give the audience what they want here. The crowd wants Hayter to take it off, and he does.
My eyes.
The booty of Hayter, and now the groin of Hayter. How that does not hurt Matt Hayter, I have not yet figured out.
I'll show you an anatomy chart after this. This Adelaide crowd encouraging for the wrong reasons.
The first profanity-laden chance of the night. Danhausen, what is he? Is he trying to will the crowd together? Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No! Curse time! Oh, no! No! Is that a penile curse? No. Look.
Danhausen's a magician. He made it disappear.
No! Small package!
Yes, it is.
Matt Hayter now has a smaller package. Did he give it back? I don't think he did. Danhausen and Matt Hayter now starting off. Oh!
Don't do that. Don't do that!
Hayter discovering something new about himself.
What is wrong?
If you start asking those questions, you're going to be confused this entire match, Ben. 10-punch salute. Danhausen laying into the official ego. 10! Bulldog, center of the ring. Matt Hayter supplanted on the ground. Just yell raise.
Rise.
Rise.
He's commanding him. Perhaps he has power over that appendage.
Oh! Cross body, beautifully executed. 1-2. Hayter with the shoulder up. Things I did not expect to see on the Legacy Tour. Matt Hayter versus Danhausen.
That's something I was hoping I wouldn't see on the Legacy Tour.
We have disappearing genitalia, a corner full of teeth, and a plunging neckline. Listen up. Oh! Tattooing the chest even more on Danhausen here. Now stalking his opponent. Good Lord, I thought, is that Danhausen behind Danhausen?
It's a Fanhausen.
Oh no, against the post here. Hayter looking for blood. No!
Oh!
Hey, did you hear that sound reverberating around the Ridley Center?
If the curse wasn't enough, that chop to the post has certainly ruined Matt Hayter's sexual life.
Oh no, I think we're right up close to personal. Chop over to the chest of Hayter. Now regains control in the action, I think. Oh, commanding the crowd to get out of the way. Ah! Thus ended the performance of Matt Hayter.
The wonderful thespian that he is.
Danhausen now calling for a flip over potentially, but no! Good grief! Elbow straight into the mouth of Danhausen, who kicks out. Woo. Solid headbutt. Never an advisable strike in my book. And now, 5 count starting here. Danhausen hung up on the ropes. Can Matt Hayter curse as well?
No,
he can curse, but
no, generally it's people cursing when they're around Matt Hayter. That's generally how it goes around these parts.
oof. Solid strikes as the pace begins to slow down. Hayter, of course, cannot help himself. He needs to
bring the attention onto him.
Gain a little bit of a shot. Danhausen afraid of the curse?
Well, no, he's protecting his intellectual property.
Wait a minute. From one side to the other. I think he's drawing power. Oh!
Danhausen firing up at an attempted theft of a gimmick.
Wrench in the arm, and now coming back into control. Danhausen looking to launch. But he's going to go for a flying elbow there and maybe second guessing himself. Oh my God! Knocked out! Jeez! I think Danhausen already has another tooth to add to his collection, one of his own.
After that one, you might have to call him Deathhausen. Because he's dead. Because Matt Hayter.
I got it, yes.
Aren't you laughing?
Oh. It was a bit too highbrow.
Checks out.
Hayter slowly taking his time, coming to the top rope, giving Danhausen plenty of time to launch onto the attack here, and now both men in a dangerous positioning on the top here. Oh no. Danhausen looking for a backdrop.
Blocked by Hayter, hanging on desperately.
For dear life, Matt Hayter looking not to go back of the head first. Giving himself a brief moment of reprieve. Hold on, Danhausen coming in again! Going to the well once more.
Matt Hayter firing back with one of the wells of his own.
Danhausen adamant of making this work. Wait a minute, no, oh my God! Rake of the eyes, that'll do it.
Enough of a distraction to get him up top.
Oh my God, let's be careful. Careful, both men up and over! Superplex off the top rope, both men down.
Matt Hayter copped the most of that, but of course Danhausen didn't come away free of pain. That taking it out of both men.
That's it, you just need to be the first man to make their way to their feet and then continue on the assault. Honestly, I think Danhausen may have gotten the worst of that. He's slowly making his way to his feet. Hayter to his feet first. Oh no! One strike, two strike. Trying desperately to find his opponent, is met with a drop kick to the mouth. Danhausen building up some steam. Launching Northern Light suplex. Feeling the crowd, feeling the energy. Danhausen coming through.
Oh, that's one. Danhausen getting a run up. That's two. Danhausen back.
Hold on.
Oh, and he had Hayter scouted.
Oh!
Flips him through. Hayter seeing daisies. And Danhausen is going for those disgusting teeth.
Damn it. We saw this happen on night one. Sydney, wait a minute, roll up.
Oh, so close.
I have to wonder if Matt Hayter got a chance to talk with Sydney Akeem, see what it tastes like to have a bunch of teeth in your mouth. Oh!
Hayter up top.
Potential moonsault incoming.
No, once again pandering, desperate for approval.
Oh, but still enough time to get the job done. That could be it. 1, 2. Kick out by Danhausen.
Hayter just looks bewildered. What more does he have to do to put Danhausen away? That is a good answer to the question. Hayter tuning up the band.
Lining up a super kick. Danhausen had it scouted. Hold on. Huge, hellacious choke slam. Oh, no.
No.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
there's teeth in the teeth.
Oh, I don't like the guy, but no one deserves that. Punt to the head.
I don't know what teeth came out. Was it Matt's or the rest of it? Either way, the one thing we know for certain that Danhausen comes away with the victory. Night 3 here on the Legacy Tour. Danhausen trying to, again, I think we need to collect
the teeth.
Yes, we need to find a way. We've got a main event coming. Once again, very nice, very evil Danhausen coming through with a victory here in Adelaide tonight.
And hopefully we can just leave it at that. That's done. That's all we need. Thank you, Danhausen, but
we'll see how this match came to fruition. A bunch of shenanigans, a curse or two, until things spilled on the outside and a wrestling match ensued. Of course, Hayter's hand might be broken at this point.
Well, his ego surely took a beating. Teeth to the mouth, kick to the head. 1, 2, 3. Danhausen takes the victory.